I think the biggest problem facing the Black community is not police brutality by any regards. It's like that. If I had to make a list of 100 things that were impacting the Black community, police brutality wouldn't even be on the top 100. I think it's a scam. It's a leftist scam. Hold on, let me finish. It's a leftist scam. I truly believe it's a leftist scam. It's not helping. It's not helping them helping whatsoever. And it's actually reversing and harming our community more, because what the left does all the time is they seize a new show pony that they want us to be obsessed with and looking at all the time, every 4 years, so that they can control our vote and they can make us emotional. And in 2016, it was the myth of, and when I say myth of police brutality, I mean that when you look at the rate, white men and Hispanic men are being shot down at a higher rate, not more of them, a higher rate than Black men, okay? So unless there's a Hispanic Lives Matter, so that means to me, and the timing of it is always suspicious, and all of a sudden we're supposed to be in the street protesting, it's right before election cycles, they release some information about people who are supposed to be outraged. Our community is too emotional. Point blank, period. We have to start to be rational and say, Now, I know that right now is election cycle, and every single night on CNN, they're showing me images of Black men dying. Why would that be? Why is it that after Trump won, those images magically went away? Nobody cared about Black Lives Matter movement. I can't find CNN doing all the specials. It was like every day, prime time was the Black Lives Matter thing. Trump won, they were like, all right, bye. Then they went on to rape, and they went on to Me Too, and they went on to trying to stop this and that. And I think that is the biggest problem in the Black community, is that we don't realize that we have been emotionally manipulated, and it's all for votes. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
First of all, before I get into my commentary, let me show y'all this right quick. According to Rutgers University, Black people, men and women, between the ages of, I would say, 14 and 35, are 3 times more likely to be shot and killed by police. This is the chart, the lifetime risk of being killed by police per 100,000. And they use the novel data. This is from Rutgers University. Rutgers University is very credible. Okay, and it's the School of Criminal Justice at Rutgers, Institute for Social Research, and Department of Sociology. So let's get back to my commentary. Now, my situation, my thinking is this. If police brutality is a myth, then what the hell happened in Minnesota? Okay, the brother's name was George Floyd. I know you've seen the video, it went viral. You know, it's one thing to stand there helpless and watch a fellow human being beg for his life, while vicious, 2-legged dogs basically kneeled on this man's neck until he died, till he suffocated to death. The man was literally begging for his life. There's nobody who I've come across that's seen that video who almost didn't cry. You cried through the damn TV watching this dude, beg for his life. And there's a whole nother camera angle that showed that there were actually 2 other cops. One kneeling on his back, one with his knee on his neck, and one, holding his legs down. While the man begging, please just let me stand up. I'll go to jail, but let me stand up. And they kept that man on the ground till he fucking died. And this cross-eyed bitch, God forgive me, or fuck it. This cross-eyed bitch has been doing this for 5 years. Now, before I did my research, and I really, really wanted to wait before I did this, because I wanted to know what the fuck I was talking about. Candace Owens and her ilk, for 5 years straight, this girl, it's her job, bought and paid, to go around the country with Prager University and Institute for American Studies, all these other really weird focus groups and think tanks, and it's her job. Brandon Tatum, all these other coons, it's their job to go around the country and preach to everybody else that if black folks would just follow the law, mind their business, become Republican, they'll magically not go to jail. They'll magically not get killed. And I know this for a fact because I read the comment section. And there's people patting them on their back. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, I wish my granddaughter was like you. You're the granddaughter I never had. Okay? But there's video and evidence that shows otherwise. Okay? Now, I salute whoever the woman or the man was that had the courage to stand there and film that murder. Another I Can't Breathe. another Eric Garner. And I remember vividly, after Eric Garner died, there was police officers walking around with "I Can Breathe" t-shirts. Where did he do that at? Daniel Pantaleo is still walking around with his job. It's the police culture. This is what they do. That is what their union is for. Okay? Mayor de Blasio can't fire that man. He might want to. And here's the sad part about the Eric Garner situation is that this particular the coroner, he ruled it a homicide. That chokehold was completely illegal. All right? If police brutality is a myth, then what the hell happened to Breonna Taylor? May have gotten the sister name wrong. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They shot this girl in her sleep, like what, a week ago? They dropped the charges on her boyfriend. This woman and her man is in the bed. You know, they hard day from work. They're relaxing. They sleep. The police kicked in the wrong door. This man, Second Amendment, he got a gun, protecting his family. They get into a shootout and kill an innocent bystander. But that's what the police do. This is their culture. All right? If police brutality is a myth, now fuck the fact that it's an election year. Okay? Tell it to the family of Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Alton Sterling, even Rodney King for that matter. Okay? And I can do this. I got a whole list of names, but I don't want the video to be too long. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. The problem is complicity through inaction. Okay? There's too many good cops who do know who all the bad cops are. They just don't want no trouble. Every movie that's ever come out about the police has always been a crooked or dirty cop story. Think long and hard about that. From Serpico to Chicago Blue, The Badge, that TV show The Shield. All of these shows have all been circulated around crooked cops. I mean, there really can't be a cop show without a crooked cop somewhere in there. Okay? The whole entire criminal justice system needs an enema. There's too many police departments right now that's under consent decree. You know what I'm saying? The FBI released, I remember the FBI released in 2006 a memo that said that it's probably almost too late, but the entire criminal justice system, from the police to the judge to the prosecutor, have been infiltrated by white supremacist militia groups. Okay? And I even had a girl on one of my Facebook pages arguing. She lives here where I live at. One of our Republican senators. It's a white woman, older lady. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was like, "Where's your proof?" So I actually went to the FBI site, got the document, screenshot it, and put it in the comment section. She was silent for the rest of the night. Because you know, if it comes from the CIA or the FBI, then I'm not making that shit up. But here's the thing: for 60 years. Police brutality has always been an issue for us, and it's never ever been brought to the table during the presidential election. It may be like during the primary debates when the viewership don't really matter, but when the presidents themselves get nominated or the candidates get nominated for both Republican and or Democratic Party, police brutality never comes up. Now, mass incarceration comes up. Criminal reform comes up. Those are all cute, adorable, non-offensive buzzwords. But straight cut to the bone, unarmed killing, and police brutality, it never comes up. And even if it does, they'll answer it in the form of a promise. But they will never answer it in the form of a plan of action that's going to come up with actual results with teeth in it and actual consequences. I mean, actionable consequences. So I was thinking about something, and I want to let you in on a little secret. I'm willing to bet you anything that these politicians, I mean both, whatever party you belong to, they want the police department to be like it is. They want it crooked. They want it corrupt. You see, these people need the police department for votes. They are beholden to some of these unions, and what you don't want is to have crooked cops or cops that's supposed to be providing security for you, mad at you, angry at you, because they can just as easily conspire to let somebody hop the gate and fuck you up. Especially if you're trying to write law or pass legislation that's going to make them do their job. Okay? I can't begin to tell you how many incidents of police brutality and I've been, the unfortunate victim of. Okay? I've seen it, I've seen it on my own uncle. I've seen what they call the jump out boys, where, you riding a bike or, you just walking with a couple of your friends, and what they call the unmarked units just pull up on you, jump out, they're searching your pants, patting you down. Y'all call it search, stop and frisk. But this is just, basic everyday life in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to that family, man. That had to have been the hardest video for me to watch Mr. Floyd beg for his life. Too many people have come forward and said, dude, I was in a restaurant, where this place took place at. The restaurant owner himself gave the police department the footage and said this man was not even resisting arrest. Okay? Those cops had one simple job to do. Okay? He was accused of maybe, forging a bad check or something like that. And they just basically tripped the guy, put him on the police car, and put their knee on the man's neck. And that piece of shit who had his hand in his pocket, they done doxed him already. And they got fired, but I don't know where I think he's hiding out somewhere. But I'm going to make a prediction. They are going to be indicted for something. They may be charged with murder. But I'm telling you, the union will come out in full support of these guys. And the sad thing about the whole incident, what the fuck would have happened if they didn't have it on tape? You see what I'm saying? I never forget the video of that old lady. Some of y'all might know it. Just kind of Google it for yourself. Give me a second. There's an old white lady had got pulled over for a traffic stop a couple of years ago. And she was like fussing to a cop. The cop said, ma'am, get out. And she was like, I'm not going to get out the car. I've seen what you guys do to black people. You're gonna shoot me. And the cop was like, I'm not gonna shoot you. And she said, oh, yes, you will. I've seen it. I've seen several videos of y'all pulling over innocent black people and shooting them, which let me know that everybody knows this. Okay? So this ain't no actual secret. Let me cancel this. Yeah, this ain't no actual secret. People all across the country know that police been doing this to black people. Okay? It's just that I think that this particular video that went so viral because people are angry about being locked up in their fucking house, this social distancing shit, and you already got, people itching to get out the house and do something. So this was a powder keg, and all it takes is that one spark. How big the explosion is from that spark is up to us.